Come on. Ugh. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Flat Thunder channel. My name's Andy, and this is my portable generator. As you notice, it's not overly portable. It's actually rather heavy, and to move it around the shop, I always end up dragging it on the rubber isolation bumpers in the bottom. It's not very good for those. So today, we're going to work on trying to make a method where we can move this guy a little bit more easily without having to pick it up. Also, we're going to make sure this thing is prepared, ready, and in good running order. I haven't used this in a long time. I believe the last time I used it was during the foundation demo where I used the electric jackhammer. I'll drop a link down in the description if you're interested in that. It worked great for that then, but at that time it was also rather difficult to move too. I had to put it on a 2-wheel cart and it kept falling off. It was just kind of a inconvenient thing. So hopefully today we can remedy that, and at the same time make sure this thing is ready to provide a backup power source for us. Stay tuned, I'll show you what we're going to get into. You gotta make sure you lift with your legs, and with this guy, she is heavy. Here's where it gets interesting. This is a PowerChief brand generator. I believe it's a 3500 watt unit. I don't know if you can read that. Let's see. I have to get some WD-40 on there. We got what looks like overspray or dust or who knows what's on there. It actually still has all the rock dust on it from when we were using it as the jackhammer power source. I'm sure that's not good for it. We have a 220 plug here, and then two, which now looks like it's busted. 2 regular 110 outlets. This has always been a really good unit. The sediment bowl will get filled up, and or the tank will plug because it had junk in it when we first received it. And obviously the carburetor always gets gummed up. So I don't know what's going to go on here. I hope we don't have to clean it, because the last time we used it I ran all the fuel out of it. But we're just going to have to give it a go and see what happens. Can't clean this up a little bit. Well, I gave her the old redneck armor all treatment. WD-40, polished her right up. I really just missed a spot right there. Have to get that. Yeah, all right. So basically went around, we'll try to wipe up all the dust and debris and dirt and stuff. That's just a good maintenance on your equipment. You want to keep it nice and clean, and I definitely neglected this thing and didn't clean it since the last time I used it. So there we go. First up, let's get in here and clean out this bowl. There's not a whole bunch of dirt in there. It's nice and varnished though. Yuck. If I remember right, the last time I used this, I think I had to shove an O-ring up in there. Non-standard seal, just whatever I found could fit in there. And nothing's coming out. She's empty. Well, that's good. We don't have to drain it. Let's get a little fresh fuel in there and see if this old girl will start up. Now that's some good smelling gas. You can always tell good gas with nasty in comparison to nasty old tarnished gas. I do remember now that this packing was leaking on this sediment bowl. We're gonna have to buy a new seal or O-ring for that. I don't think I have one. I just kind of dealt with it. It's like a slow drip. Not good, but it's not that bad. All right, what do you guys think? Is this thing gonna fire up? Better yet, if it does fire up, is it gonna fall off this table? I have no idea. Turn the choke on, let's give her a go. Look at that! Pretty cool phenomenon where the vibrations make the shutoff valve in the sediment bowl automatically screw itself in. It took me a long time to figure out that it would do that, and it would shut down all the time on its own. The trick is you gotta really give it a when you open it to lock it in place. Automatic shutdown. That's cool, but if you don't know about it, it really can be problematic. I remedy that by just giving it a little extra when I open it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh yeah! She runs, started on the second pole. I mean, do you think new generators do that? I don't think so. This old classic, she's really reliable when you take good care of her. I neglected it for a while, but I did run the gas out of it the last time I used it, and that's what we just did now. So I'm going to say that she's good to go as far as running. We do got a little bit of debris coming out of the fuel tank here in the sediment bowl. We'll clean that out off camera, but I think it's good to go. Now let's focus on that mobility issue. Let's see if we can't make this thing easier to move around. So I picked up a handful of parts today, just all purchase parts, so you could very easily do this yourself. You don't have to make any custom pieces. I got some never flat pneumatic tires. Now these are great because my two-wheel cart always has flat tires and they always pop off the rim. These will supposedly never go flat. Hopefully that means they won't pop off the rim too. So the theory, we're going to try to place 2 of these never go flat tires down here. I see a problem already. We're starting to get in the way of the start cable, so we might have to place them inside, like so. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, we're going to have to get creative here. Somehow we're going to have to place these wheels and tires on this bracket so it doesn't interfere with the pull start, and it will allow us to tip one end up just like a wheelbarrow and move it around. This was the original idea, but I can see now that the pull start's going to be in the way. We're going to have to put them on the other end. Let's just pretend we started from this end. We're going to put the wheels on this end. It doesn't increase the width of the unit, and it doesn't make it wider really than it is already. The air cleaner sticks out on this side, and the fuel tank sticks out on that side. So we're going to place these guys right about so. And the key here is you don't want them to be touching the ground when it's running. You want them to be on the rubber isolation bumpers. We're going to have these raised up a little bit so they don't contact the ground until you tilt the unit up. We have a piece of 5/8 shafting. These wheels and tires have 5/8 bearings in them. So you slide that guy in there. Slide that guy in there. And then you got yourself a wheel and tire. Oh yeah. So we're going to mount this rod directly to the pickup handle here. I have a couple shaft collars. These aren't the kind that I like, but they are the kind that are readily available. They just have a single set screw. We're going to take these, attach them to the pickup handle, and then we'll thread our rod through. 9.5. We're going to go 3 inches wider on each side, so 15.5. Got her all cut, filed the end a little bit. Did that by hand. Starting to second guess that decision halfway through. So slide our sit collar on for the inside. Slide our wheel on. Our other sit collar. I like that. I think we're just gonna weld the sit collars directly to the railing there. First off, don't forget a spacer. Mark where we're at. Gotta turn the gas on. All right, we got the set collars, one on this side, one on this side. We got it tack welded to this lift railing. Now, we did it such a way that if you wanted to, it doesn't move the easiest, but you can still take this shaft off if you don't want it on there. There's my other wheel. Oh. Need to find the hex key for the, or Allen wrench for the set collars, and then we'll be good to go. Gonna tighten the ones on the outside so it's got a little bit of play left and right. Doesn't need to be super tight up against the wheel. Woohoo! We got wheels, they go around. Let's get this big heavy generator off this table and see how they work. I'm pretty happy with that so far. Oh yeah. Still clearing. Oh yeah. I lost my dead cat. That is nice. Look at that. All right, I am super excited and I am super happy with that. We made this modification in very short order. We did it with all purchased components that came straight from my local farm store. Really the only fabrication that I had in the whole thing was welding the set collars to the structure of the generator itself. So it just goes to show you, if you have an old generator, it's probably better than the new ones that you can buy, and you want wheels and tires on it, go ahead, pick up some local parts from your farm store and attach it to the generator itself. Voila, wheels and tires. Now this thing is way more user-friendly, and to be honest with you, I think the person we bought this from threw it away because he bought a unit that had wheels and tires on it. So he could have made the modification and had him a much more reliable, older unit. Also, as a friendly reminder, if you have a generator, go out and service it, start it, make sure it's in good working order, because one that does not function it's not even worth having. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your questions and comments in that section below. And don't forget to punch that subscribe button on your way out. Thanks for watching, everyone.